Angel says, dear child, stop everything you're doing right now. You have only 30 minutes to prepare for what's coming. God has sent me with an urgent message that cannot wait. Someone is actively stealing your property, and they have just met with a lawyer to finalize their plan against you. This isn't just a simple dispute or misunderstanding. This person has been plotting this theft for months, carefully examining legal loopholes, strategically gathering what they need to take what rightfully belongs to you. The lawyer they've chosen specializes in property disputes and has a reputation for aggressive tactics. The divine realm is in emergency mode right now. Your guardian angels have been frantically working to create a protective barrier around your property rights, but we need your conscious participation to make it strong enough. This situation is evolving rapidly, and every minute counts in your preparation. I can see them already preparing documents, already researching your property history, already looking for weaknesses in your ownership claims. The energy surrounding them is heavy with greed, charged with determination, focused entirely on taking what is yours. This person believes they have found a perfect legal strategy to claim your property. Your home and assets are about to become the center of a spiritual battle that has been brewing beneath the surface for longer than you realize. What appears to be a sudden threat has actually been building slowly, carefully, deliberately. But God has not left you without warning or protection. Like this video and type 911 to receive God's emergency warning and divine protection. Angel says, dear child, now I must reveal the truth about this property thief and what they really intend. With less than 25 minutes remaining, you need to understand exactly what you're facing so you can prepare properly. This person isn't acting alone. They're being guided by someone with extensive knowledge of property law, someone who has identified what they believe is a technical flaw in your ownership documentation. The meeting with the lawyer was to finalize a strategy that involves challenging your rightful claim through multiple legal channels simultaneously. The lawyer they've hired isn't fully aware of the complete situation. They're following standard procedures based on what they've been told, operating on limited information that has been carefully selected and presented to them. They're doing their job based on what they know, but they don't know the full truth about your property rights. God has shown me their true intentions. They're coming not just to challenge your ownership but to force a quick settlement before you have time to properly defend yourself. There's a deep financial motivation driving them, a sense of entitlement they feel toward your property. They've convinced themselves that taking your property is somehow justified. What makes this situation particularly dangerous is the combination of legal expertise with dishonest intentions. The legal paperwork creates an immediate pressure that's designed to intimidate you before you have time to truly understand what's happening. But here's what gives me hope: I can see flaws in their legal strategy, weaknesses in their approach, errors in their research. These openings are where divine light will shine through, where truth will eventually emerge. God has already planted seeds of revelation that will grow at exactly the right moments. Like this video and type 222 to uncover the complete truth about their intentions. Angel says, dear child, with just 20 minutes remaining, I must reveal the full truth about what this property theft attempt is really about. God is allowing me to show you exactly what was discussed in that lawyer meeting. The meeting wasn't just about legal strategies. your property has something valuable that they're desperately trying to acquire, something beyond the visible value that you may not even be fully aware of. The lawyer was shown incomplete documentation, maps that were deliberately altered, and ownership history that was selectively presented. This person discovered information about your property that suggests potential hidden value, perhaps mineral rights, development potential, or historical significance that could increase its worth substantially. They're attempting to gain ownership before you become aware of this additional value yourself. God has shown me how they're planning a three-part strategy. First, they'll send a formal letter claiming there's a problem with your deed or boundary lines. Then, they'll propose a quick resolution that seems reasonable but actually surrenders your rights. Finally, if you don't accept, they'll threaten expensive legal action designed to force you to settle. They've already prepared documents that distort the truth about your property boundaries. They've gathered selective historical records that omit key information proving your rightful ownership. They've even taken photos of your property from misleading angles to support their false claims. Your guardian angels have been collecting the true documentation, the genuine property history, the authentic boundary information. They've preserved the actual records in their pure form, untainted by the thief's desperate distortions. This truth is being protected in the spiritual realm until the perfect moment for you to access it. Like this video and type 333 to unlock this divine truth revelation. Angel says, "Dear child, with just 15 minutes remaining, we must activate your divine property protection shield." This spiritual barrier is being created specifically for this situation, designed to guard both your physical property and your legal rights from the deception being created. God has dispatched specialized guardian angels to your property lines. These are angels of boundaries, angels of rightful ownership, angels of divine justice. They're positioning themselves around your property perimeter, creating a spiritual marker that reinforces your true ownership in the divine realm. I can see them weaving threads of golden light around your property documents, creating a mesh of protective energy that will highlight the truth when the false claims are presented. This won't prevent their legal challenge from beginning, that's already set in motion, but it will ensure that critical truth becomes visible at exactly the right moments. Your guardian angel is strengthening the energetic foundation of your ownership, infusing your property records with divine light. This protection will help you remain confident when intimidation tries to make you doubt. It will help you see clearly when confusion tries to cloud your judgment. It will help you stand firm when pressure tries to force a hasty surrender of your rights. This divine shield has multiple layers. The outer layer marks the true boundaries of what's rightfully yours. The middle layer preserves the authentic history of your ownership. The inner layer connects you to divine wisdom about defending your property. Together, they create a complete protection system for this critical challenge. As this shield activates, you might feel a sudden clarity about your property rights, a gentle assurance about your position, a quiet confidence in the truth of your ownership. These are signs that divine protection is taking effect. Like this video and type 444 to activate this divine protection shield. Angel says, "Dear child, with divine protection in place and only 10 minutes remaining, God is revealing the exact strategy you need to follow when this property challenge arrives. These divine instructions will guide your actions, your responses, and your decisions during this challenging situation. First, you must remain calm when you receive their initial communication. Your response sets the tone for the entire process. Take 3 deep breaths before replying to anything, allowing your guardian angels to align your energy with divine wisdom. This calm isn't weakness, it's spiritual strength that creates space for truth to emerge. When their documents arrive, examine them completely before responding. God's angels will be guiding your attention, helping you identify specific claims and accusations that contain distortions. Pay close attention to dates, boundary descriptions, and historical references. These are areas where their deception is most vulnerable to divine truth. There are specific actions you must take immediately. Gather all your original property documents, deed, survey, title insurance, tax records, and any correspondence about your property. Create secure digital copies. Photograph your property boundaries. These preparations create a foundation for divine protection to work through physical evidence. Most importantly, do not sign anything or agree to any meetings without proper preparation. Request time to review all claims with appropriate professional counsel. This creates a critical buffer zone where divine truth can begin working more powerfully. Any pressure for immediate decisions is a red flag that God wants you to recognize. Your angels will be guiding your intuition during this entire process. You might suddenly feel drawn to specific documents, or notice your attention caught by particular details. These are divine nudges guiding you toward important evidence. Like this video and type 555 to receive this divine strategy. Angel says, dear child, with just 5 minutes remaining, God is revealing how the truth about this property theft attempt will emerge over time. What begins as a threatening legal challenge will ultimately lead to stronger, clearer ownership that serves your highest good. The divine light of truth is already beginning to shine on the hidden aspects of this situation. I can see it illuminating documents they don't know exist, revealing historical records they failed to find, highlighting legal precedents they overlooked in their rushed planning. What seems solid in their case actually contains critical flaws that divine timing will expose. Your guardian angels are already arranging a divine timeline for truth revelation. I can see key moments in the coming weeks when unexpected evidence will surface. An overlooked document will be discovered. A witness to the true boundaries will come forward. A legal expert will recognize the pattern of deception in their claims. God wants you to know that truth doesn't always emerge immediately in property disputes. Sometimes it unfolds in divine timing, evidence by evidence, revelation by revelation. What begins today will set in motion a process of truth-telling that continues through each stage of their challenge. I can see divine light surrounding specific dates in the near future, moments when key records will surface, when important witnesses will appear, when truth will break through deception with unmistakable clarity. These dates are already marked in the spiritual calendar, already being prepared as moments of divine justice for your property rights. Like this video and type 666 to accelerate this divine truth timeline. Angel says, dear child, with just 2 minutes remaining before their plan activates, God is revealing how this property theft attempt will transform into unexpected blessing. What begins as a threatening legal challenge will ultimately create stronger ownership and greater property security. I can see divine energy already beginning to reshape the trajectory of this situation. What was designed to take from you is being divinely redirected towards strengthening your legal position. What was meant to create uncertainty about your boundaries is being transformed into an opportunity for perfect clarity. What was intended to force a hasty surrender will become the foundation for permanent security. This transformation won't be instantaneous, it will unfold in stages, each revealing another layer of divine purpose. The initial challenge prompts important documentation gathering. The middle process reveals previously unknown aspects of your property's value. The final resolution establishes ownership protections you wouldn't have created otherwise. Your guardian angels are already weaving strands of blessing into this situation. I can see them creating connections to unexpected legal allies, pathways to property improvement opportunities, openings to resources that will enhance your ownership security in ways you haven't considered. The divine realm specializes in turning threats into protections, challenges into improvements, attacks into advantages. This situation, though difficult, has already been targeted for this kind of spiritual alchemy. The very energy being directed against your property will be transformed into the catalyst for its enhancement. Like this video and type 777 to activate this emergency transformation. Angel says, dear child, as their property theft plan activates, God is revealing how divine justice will ultimately prevail in this situation. This isn't about earthly concepts of winning legal battles, it's about the restoration of rightful ownership and divine order. Heavenly justice operates on different principles than human legal systems. It sees the complete history of ownership, weighs the true intentions of all parties, and accounts for rightful stewardship in its perfect balance. Your guardian angels are already submitting evidence to this higher court, already advocating for your property rights in this spiritual justice system. I can see the scales of divine justice coming into perfect alignment for your property situation. What appears threatened today will be restored to proper protection through a series of divine interventions. Each step in this process serves the highest truth about your ownership, even when the immediate purpose isn't obvious. God wants you to understand that true justice includes perfect clarity for everyone involved. The person attempting to take your property will eventually face the truth of their actions. The legal professionals will gain understanding of how they were misled. Everyone is being held in this divine justice system. Feel the divine light surrounding your property completely now. Your guardian angels have created a spiritual boundary marker that perfectly defines what's rightfully yours, a sacred space where true ownership remains clear regardless of what claims are made. This protection doesn't eliminate the challenge, but it ensures you move through it with your property rights intact. Like this video and type 888 to seal this final divine